So tonight, a new wave of military movement inside America's own borders, and it's sparking outrage, lawsuits, and constitutional showdowns. The Pentagon has announced it's reassigning about 200 California National Guard troops, pulling them from Los Angeles and sending them to Portland. The mission? To support federal law enforcement and protect federal property, they say. But here's the twist. This comes after a federal judge blocked Oregon's own guard from deploying, saying there was insufficient justification. Now, over in the Midwest, the major legal fight is brewing. The state of Illinois and the city of Chicago have filed a lawsuit to stop federal troops from entering their streets, calling it an unlawful expansion of federal power, which could be, that's an argument. Pritzker went even farther, slamming it as a invasion. That's kind of funny because, you didn't have a problem with all the illegals coming in. That wasn't an invasion. The moment we send in some troops, that's an invasion. That's interesting. And then there's the president's message. In a recent speech at Quantico, Trump called on military leaders to use cities as training grounds, saying they must be ready to face an enemy from within. That's interesting. It's a major shift, moving from reactive policing to quasi-military readiness posture. In Chicago, the situation is heating up pretty fast. Trump has authorized 300 Illinois National Guard troops to deploy. That order followed a border patrol shooting where a woman was struck during an encounter with federal agents. Local officials claim they were pressured by the Pentagon, cooperate, face direct federal intervention. And it's not just protest control. In Washington, D.C., Guard troops are being used for beautification tasks, raking leaves, clearing homeless camps. It's blurring the lines between soldier and city worker. Meanwhile, Trump's administration has taken control of DC's police force under a so-called crime emergency, citing the Home Rule Act. At the heart of this is a clash with the Pars Comitatus Act, a law meant to prevent military involvement in domestic policing. Critics warn these moves cross that line. States say their guards are being federalized against their will, which, that's probably partially true. And in DC, Trump has invoked Section 740 to place the Metropolitan Police directly under federal command. Observers note a pattern though. Democratic-led cities, Chicago, Portland, Los Angeles, are being singled out. Well, there's reasons for that. Analysts say it's politically motivated, not crime-driven. And data showing some of these cities have actually seen declines in violent crime. Courts are stepping in, governors are pushing back, and citizens are watching, wondering what comes next, because we have no idea at this moment. It seems like everything's out of control. Are these deployments about safety or control? Because when judges start reminding leaders that we live under constitutional law, not martial law, that's a sign the line is being tested. America's streets aren't supposed to be training grounds. They're supposed to be home. So stay informed, stay alert, because this story isn't over.